Show the lovely, amazing, and just brave. Y'all, her story is amazing too. Coach Ella Destiny
Hey!
is back,
Give it up!
She's back.
Yes,
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome
back.
back.
Excited to be here again.
I'm excited to have you back again.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes. I mean, your journey has been something else, and of course, when you were on the show before, we went in detail, in depth about your journey, and so why don't you bring everyone up to date with who is Coach Ella?
So, Coach Ella, I am an inspirational life coach. I am an author. I'm an international speaker. I'm a mom. I'm a grandmama. All of those things. But more importantly, I am a woman of God.
Yes,
That's what I'm talking
I've been
about.
through so much on
Yes.
my journey and the things that I've been through, I share with you guys. And just briefly, I suffered with fibroids. I spent the week on life support, 11 abdominal surgeries. I lost my dad last year, in 2020 to COVID. Him and my mom were hospitalized with COVID on their anniversary. My mom survived. My dad passed away.
Wow.
And then, and through all of that, I tell people it's always a purpose for our pain. And through that was how I birthed my first book. There's nothing wrong with saying so what.
Yep.
And so I'm back because through all of that, I went through something else and I birthed a whole brand.
Wow. Wait.
But tell them the book,
Back
your
up.
first book. There's nothing wrong with saying so what. That had something to do with your dad, didn't it?
It did. So in the midst of my parents being in the hospital was when God gave me the idea to write a book. And I'm just like, God, my parents they in a hospital, like they fighting for their life, right? You talking about write a book? What you mean? And so I did write the book, and it was really, really successful. But, I went through that part of grief and hurt and all of that stuff. And so God was like, you got to do it again. And so I went through something else where I suffered another tragic loss just July the 19th. And, in that, God was working on me again. And he was like, so what now?
So what now?
So what now?
That's the
So
brand.
what now?
You see, it's on your shirt. You want to show your shirt?
So what?
So what? Yeah.
So what? I
Yeah,
love it.
I love it. I
Thank
love it.
you.
What you got right there?
So this is one of my shirts that I am giving to you. So what?
I love gifts.
So
I love it.
Y'all
I
see
love
that?
it. Y'all see
Yes.
that? So what? So what?
Yes.
I
thank
love
you.
it. Thank you so very much. So this So What brand, so it's another book. And what else? I mean, what else you got popping that?
So the
going on?
book, what happened was July the 19th, my cousin / my adopted son was murdered. And, in the midst of that pain, I was just like, okay, God, well, what is this? Why do I have to keep going through these things?
Right.
And we know we're not supposed to ask God why, but, I'm human. And so I'm just
Right.
like, God, why? He's like, you got more work to do. You went through that with your dad. So what you went through that pain, I got to give you this new pain so that we can birth something new. And so that's how this brand came about. So the book came with my dad, and this came about because it's like, so what? You're going through this pain. So what? You're going through trauma. You're going through all these different situations. So what? I'm still God.
That's right.
That's
I'm
right.
still going to bless you. I'm still going to use your pain for a purpose to help other people because your purpose has nothing to do with you. I tell people all the time, our blessings have nothing to do with us. And so what I went through had nothing to do with me. It was to help somebody else. And so that's
I
I'm here.
love that. What
When
she went
yes.
through.
So what you said to start off was, I know you're not supposed to question God, and I don't know why we've been told that, but I promise you, my life has been built on questioning God, and that's how I got a lot of answers. Like that's how come He answered me. I asked, and so you asked, and He answered, and He keeps on
Absolutely.
answering, and that's why we love to see the energy that comes on Spotlight because you are blessed to be able to just stand in your truth and do what you're doing now. You've been through a lot. And
Yes, you
it has not broken you at all. It kind of just molded you into the strong sister that you stand to be.
I definitely had my moments because this season was a season of, because, we go through different seasons. And so this season of birthing this brand, it was like a season of separation and isolation. I lost a lot of people, and not just in death, but, in relationships and all of that stuff and business. I've lost a lot of people, but I also gained so much as well. And so, I'm thankful. And I tell people sometimes the blessing isn't in what God gives you, it's in what He takes away.
Ooh.
And so because this was taken away from me, I was able to birth this brand, and hopefully by the summer, my brand will be in Target.
Not hopefully.
No.
Let's
Your
change
brand
that.
will be in Target by this summer, is what we
let's
saying.
We
change
did the work, we did the paperwork, we did all of that stuff, so we're just waiting for a go. So
Yeah, so everything so on
excited.
Spotlight, this is what we always speak on. You speak what you seek until you see what you say.
Absolutely.
You speak what you seek until you see what you say.
Yes.
So we
Exactly.
say you're gonna be in Target. When you say it?
Yes, summertime.
Summertime, you'll see her brand in Target.
Yes,
You'll
yes,
see it.
yes.
So what? It'll see it in
So
Target,
what?
and you'll see it amongst it. You'll see it in a lot of different places, all over the place. You'll
Yep.
see it because that's the way it is. When you say so, you'll see so.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Hey, let's get it. I
That's
love
right.
it.
I love it. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
everything that you are doing. You have what do you have anything coming up? I know that you are an advocate and a spokesperson for women who suffer from fibroids. Or do you have? I know you do a lot of different conferences. Do you have anything coming up related to that?
So we're going to have something coming up in the beginning of the year. I am a brand ambassador for USA Fibroid Centers. We travel the world educating women on fibroids, the signs and symptoms, how to treat yourself, and all of those things. And so you guys can go to the website, usafibroidcenters.com. If you think you have fibroids, if you're not sure, schedule your consultations. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but we also have to be aware of everything that's going on with our bodies.
Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, I just want to make sure that we covered everything that you wanted to get out there in front of these viewers and listeners. Thank you also. She's also one of my Trauma to Triumph ladies. So thank you so much for sharing your love across the board.
Thank you.
I appreciate
And
you.
shout out to you for doing Trauma to Triumph because you're going to touch a lot of sisters. And it's a big platform, even though it's just starting. It's a huge platform. So I just want to say I commend you for
Thank
what you're
you
doing.
so much, and that's been being driven by God as well,
Absolutely.
and just stepping out there. God said, take one step, and He'll make sure that other people come together to make this happen. And that's really what He's been doing and showing us that if you have faith and take the first step, He will. What does my husband always teach me? If He gives you the vision,
If God gives you vision, He also will give you provision.
that
Absolutely.
part,
He's not
that
going to
part.
trick you. He ain't into the
Absolutely.
tricking business. He
Right.
Don't make it
Absolutely.
pop for you. You just
Yes.
got to see it through and say
Gotta
it
see
through,
it.
and it'll
Gotta
happen
say it
for you.
through.
Yes.
And I would tell people, don't allow the enemy to punk you out of your purpose. Whatever your purpose is, you go for it. Don't allow anybody to tell you what you can't do. You can't do it. You can't have it. Yes, you can.
Yes, you
Everything that you put into the universe, everything that you ask God for, you can have it. Go do it. Go be it. Go get it. It belongs to you. So what? People say you talk too much. Stop talking to them.
There
So
it
what?
is.
People say you can't do it. Lord, do it somewhere else.
There
but
it
just
is.
do it because God gave it to you and it is for you.
Yes, I love it.
I
Y'all-
love it. Give her a
y'all,
hand.
give
Y'all
it up,
already
y'all,
see.
for
So
my
what?
favorite
Go
coach,
do it. So
Ella
what?
Destiny.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I love her so much.
I love
Thank
it
you
too.
so much.
Hey, man, do it
Absolutely.
scared, but do it anyway.
Do it
anyway.
anyway. All
That's
right,
it.
y'all. We have another amazing guest. I told y'all the ladies are taking over tonight, and it's been amazing. I love it. Black girl magic all over the place. We have our next guest coming up. Dr. Shanetta has been waiting so patiently and beautifully, so we have her coming up after the next commercial
More amazing
break, y'all.
energy right after this commercial break.
Yes.
Spotlight.